Hey, what's up everyone? Good Guy Sid here with another Good Guy First Looks, and today we're taking a look at the SMOK Mico kit. So right off the bat, the SMOK Mico kit is kind of interesting because it does look a little familiar to another product that is out there. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it is by Smoking Vapor, the Mi Pod. Does kind of look similar to it, however, I mean, SMOK did come out with the I-Priv 1 before Mi Pod released theirs, so I guess you could kind of, decide for yourself who wore it best in that case. Our lanyard, USB charger, and our manual. So we can take a look at that if you want to know some more of the features. I have the ceramic pods, 1.4 ohm pods, 1.7 mil capacity, and it says here that they are high temperature resistant, which gives it a long lifespan. I'm willing to check that out. Ceramic coils generally do last a little long, and based off the picture here, they went with the same design as the Novo pods. They have the magnetic bottoms to them. So these are the two pods that actually come inside of the kit. You have your regular pod and your mesh pod. This is the box that I had on the side. I went ahead and pulled out a pod for you guys. This is the ceramic coil pod. We're gonna fill all three and see how each of them vape differently. My bet is that the ceramic coil is probably gonna get the best flavor, either the ceramic or the mesh. Ceramic probably give you more life. The mesh will probably give you more flavor, but let's go ahead and try these out. So we got the coils filled up. Let's go ahead and just go straight down the line. I've got the regular coils, the mesh coils, the ceramic coil. Let's see how they vape. Pops in just like that. It's just a little magnet. Has little grooves actually on the pod, so you can take the pod out. That's convenient. That little window where you can see your juice line. And that switch on the side is a lock. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull that up. The light blinks. Not really a MTL, more like a direct hit kind of device. You can do like mouth to lung, doesn't really draw. When you do like a direct hit, that's when you get the really, really good draw. This has only been filled for about 5 to 10 seconds, so I'm starting to taste a little bit of funny taste on the regular coil. That should go without saying that, regular coil does need a moment to saturate. But overall, the flavor is still there. And I'm just gonna let that sit. That was all right. So like our last review with the Falcon King, mesh coils seem to be pretty popular. So let's go ahead and move on to the mesh pod. Again, I figured maybe the airflow might be a little tighter. Not much of a mouth to lung, but for direct hit, I'll be honest, that tastes kind of burnt. Maybe it needs a little more time to saturate. Maybe we'll go back to that one after the ceramic coil. But that is getting a little bit of a dry hit right off the bat. Not the most pleasant taste. So no dry hit, which is good. It was filled just about at the same time as the other two. But I noticed the flavor on the ceramic coil is a little more muted than what it is in the regular coil. So, contrary to popular belief, the regular pod is actually, looks like it's performing the best right off the fill. Starting to get a little bit more flavor. Yeah, the regular pod, ready to go the second you fill it. I enjoy that one way much more than I enjoy the mesh and the ceramic. That mesh, I'm just gonna take a couple dry pulls on this and see if maybe I can get away from that dry hit that it was giving me before. So you can actually do like what they call a force wicking. Basically just the air holes are on the bottom of the pod. Just put your finger over it, pull, and then remove your finger so that it forces air to be pulled up. Every time you pull on a pod or a tank, it's pulling juice into the coil. So we're gonna go ahead and just cover that hole on the bottom of the pod. And then there's actually little bubbles coming up from the coil. So maybe just need a little extra push. Let's go ahead and take our regular pod out, put that mesh pod in. Nope. Not really a fan of that mesh pod. Maybe it's just the pod that I have. Maybe it just needs a little bit more time to sit before you just go ahead and fill it and 5 seconds later go ahead and vape it. It could be me and how I'm using it. So I'm not necessarily gonna blame the pod itself, but honestly, out of the 3 pods, the ceramic one, let's try that one last time. I could see the ceramic coil being popular for longevity. I just don't see it being popular for flavor though. That regular pod is really where it's at. The hit is better. It fires immediately. You get full flavor on the inhale and exhale. And all around, I think it's just the best of the 3 pods. I actually do like it. I like the device. It seems pretty sturdy. It's small. Could fit in your pocket. Put that little lock on, put it in your pocket, and bring it out with you. Flavor's great on the regular pods. So not too bad. Not too bad, Smoke. Good job on those. I would rethink maybe the ceramic and the mesh designs, and maybe try to get some pods out that can give somebody more flavor on the ceramic coil, and also maybe find a way to make that mesh coil not kind of give that metallic, almost dry hit when you're vaping it. So that pretty much sums it up for the Mico pod kit. I would actually recommend the regular pods over the 3, ceramic and the mesh and the regular. I would say that the mesh should go back into a little bit of a redesign, make sure we can try to make a pod that doesn't give that dry hit or that metallic flavor. And the ceramic coil, maybe find a way to see if we can get that flavor more pronounced in that pod. It's really muted and it produces vape, but there's not a lot of flavor in it. So that regular pod is where it's at. I really like it. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you guys checking out Good Guy First Looks. Just remember, like, share, subscribe. As always, thank you for checking out Good Guy First Looks, and we'll see you on the next one.